A very good morning from the airport of Toronto. It's early, it's very early. It's 4:30 in the morning here. And literally nothing's open here. It's a ghost town now. In about an hour, we're gonna board our flight to Edmonton with Air Canada on their Airbus A321. And in about half an hour, where the lounge is gonna open, and as soon as that happens, we're gonna go have a look, have some breakfast, and then go board our flight later on. It's early, but I'm just happy that I didn't oversleep for my flight. Let's go. All Air Canada flights from Toronto Pearson Airport depart from Terminal 1. Air Canada have a separate section for passengers traveling in premium and business class. Air Canada is part of the Star Alliance frequent flyer program, and passengers with Star Alliance Gold can check in here too. Several check-in desks were available for priority check-in this morning, but the morning rush hadn't started yet. On the other side, you can find regular check-in with many self-service kiosks to print your boarding pass from. My flight to Edmonton was the first flight of the day from this terminal. I really don't like to wake up this early, but I had to go to the office for work after this short holiday, and it's also pretty interesting to see an empty airport like this, where all shops are still shut. The only thing open at this time was a Starbucks. The Maple Leaf Lounge opened at 5:15 a.m. sharp, and several other passengers were waiting eagerly to get in. The lounge is much bigger than the one in Edmonton that I covered in an earlier video. There's a lot of seating and a coffee bar. For breakfast, the lounge had melt cheese sandwiches, sausages, and potatoes ready. For guests who want to do some work, there's a business corner with desks and fully equipped computers. The advantage of having the first flight of the day is that the chances of delays are much lower. The aircraft is at the gate already, and there won't be any congestion on the runways. With that being said, let's get on board for our 3.5-hour flight to Edmonton. The Airbus A321 we are flying on today was delivered to Air Canada in November of 2001. Besides domestic flights, Air Canada operates this aircraft also on flights to Puerto Rico, Mexico, and the United States. We'll have a closer look at the seat and the surface after takeoff. If you follow me on social media like Instagram or Twitter, you might have seen that my channel marked its first birthday yesterday. And because of that, I am starting a second channel today, which I wanted to share with you. On this channel, Fuelogs Extra, I share short, unedited clips of takeoffs and landings and other footage that didn't make it into a trip report. So if you like to see more like this, you can subscribe to the second channel too. But for now, let's carry on with this trip report. This Airbus A321 has a total of 169 seats, of which 14 in business class and 169 in coach, and features an extra lavatory in the center of the aircraft. The seat back is equipped with an in-flight entertainment system, to which we'll have a closer look at in a second. The window seat is lacking a power outlet, but comes with a somewhat abused USB port. Luckily, the middle seat was empty today and I was able to use that power outlet instead. The tray table is of a good size and can be adjusted, and the legroom is very decent. The seat pocket contains a safety card, onboard menu, and Air Canada's magazine, En route. It took almost 2 hours for the crew to reach my row 32, for service. But the coffee was hot and complimentary, so I had nothing to complain about. Coffee, tea, and juices are free of charge, and Air Canada offer a wide variety of paid drinks and food items from their menu, including some healthier options. Let's have a look at the in-flight entertainment system. Economy class seats have an 8.9-inch touchscreen. It was, however, very unresponsive and it was easy to miss a button. It took me quite a while to go through all the options. Eventually, I gave up and I went to watch the moving map instead.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, it's Captain speaking. Just started our descent for the Edmonton airport, presently through 15,000 feet and 60 miles to the east of Edmonton airport. Touching down at 30 minutes past the hour. Latest weather is basically partly cloudy skies, light winds, and temperature 10 degrees Celsius. Thank you.
Despite being a very early flight, I was able to enjoy it a lot. We did have quite some turbulence towards the end of the flight, and both the purser and the captain told the passengers and crew to take their seats promptly for their comfort and safety. Luckily, the turbulence wasn't as bad as expected, and I was able to have a quick nap on the flight. It's really nice to have an in-flight entertainment system on a flight. That's something that most airlines in Europe no longer offer. Although the screen was very slow, it's still a big plus. It's also nice to get a complimentary drink on the flight, and the onboard menu looks amazing. I have already booked my next flights with Air Canada, so if you don't want to miss those trip reports, make sure to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to have a look at my new channel, Fuelox Extra. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week.